Greetings and welcome to this evening's stream. I am your host, Lilim Nightshade. I am going to resume my playthrough of Metal Slug Tactics. When we last left off, I was in front of the Area 3 boss fight, which I do have some concerns about, as the bosses are the wildcards of this game. Although their gimmicks make for the most interesting part of the game, they can sometimes be very difficult if you are well versed in that gimmick, so the first time through could throw you for a leap. As I found with the first boss, that could just instantly wipe out all of your characters at once. Technically, the second boss could do the same thing, but it was a lot easier to avoid that, since there are a lot of hiding spaces from its death laser, so that was a much easier boss fight than the first one. And I do not know what is in store with boss 3. However, if I fail, I assume I'm going to have to start all over again. On the bright side, I should get at least 1 or 2 new characters to use, but I do not know if I have to redo all of the beginning areas again in order to qualify for the rest of the characters. But we shall see. Hopefully I just win the battle and do not have to deal with that. How many points do we have now? Is that your question of the day, Cesar? I believe we are at 15 points. No, I believe your question about the points is your question of the day. Indeed. Lieutenant Meow Meow's subscription renewed today, actually. So we decided to count that for another point. So then he switched over to the gaming layout so I can begin the game. Yes, 15. Yes. Captain Dizzle has a subscription that is left to renew. And that may be the only one.
Metal Slug Tactics.
Actually, before I begin the game, since you're mentioning the points, I was remiss in not bringing up the information about the subdrive. We are still at 4 milestones achieved, with at least 4 to go. However, if more start pouring in, not that we have much time for it, but we might try to squeeze more in between the next to last and the last one. But that's the point system. We are at 15 right now. So if you want to get us to the next milestone, feel free to contribute through either of the means listed on the screen. Now back to the game. Deirdre is still alive. Yes, as far as I know, no one has killed her.
Enemy sighted.
So we have to see what this boss is all about. Oh, I know, as a hint, is there something about a tower, but I do not know how that comes into play. I've seen plenty of trees wilt. This is gonna be a mobile boss, I believe. Which are the ones that are more annoying. Okay, that is interesting. They chase the battlefield on us. But the ones that can move are the ones that I do not exactly know how to deal with, considering they can move to awkward positions. Set the entire... Is this grenadier?
Mission start.
So the initial deploy area was unsafe. I wish I knew that before deploying. This is probably the best move I can make, which is not a very good move. But there is nowhere else he can go that is out of the range of this attack. We're not able to hit him from up here. Interesting. Forgot you cannot really hit enemies at different heights. Even using this will not work. That does pose a bit of a problem. Would it perhaps be better if I moved here? Create less adrenaline, less defense. Perhaps that is a worse move. This gives me a little bit better. Because I have 3 defense. Which means he will not be able to damage me. I'm not in range for him. He will be able to damage me by 2. Nah, do not want to go there because of that explosive barrel. This is not enough distance. And I'll need to flee for now just because of their positions. Time for you to go to bed. Very well, Caesar. You wouldn't be to attack this statue here. I really do not have any ways to get team attacks. I suppose that is a team attack, at least. So it's worthwhile. Not much for Marco to do other than attack this unit. Was a lot of health. Let's use the machine gun. No, taking a bit less health. Do not wish to... He has no damage. Is it status effect then, the burn? That's my assumption. She would not take damage from her own bomb because of the cover. I wonder if this is a wise move. Just to get him started on damage. I could have Marco use the catapult. Actually, I might need to because of the damage. Oh, there's only one. He actually does more damage than this spearman now. So it's probably necessary. No more cover. But he's out of enemy range other than this one. But I'm not sure how this enemy operates yet. So we shall find out. Unfortunately, no damage to the boss. I did not need to move Marco after all because the boss killed his own ally. Happened with this. Strange. Was I gonna do damage to start the turn? Will cover stop that from killing? This seems like it could be a very difficult mechanic. I know Marco can take covers here. Would that even help? Boss, yeah, couldn't reach that spot. He would barely survive. But I think Fio is dead no matter what if it takes... Oh, maybe not. That fire definitely does not help. Or is she not targeted? I think it's only the fire that's going to kill her. You did 4 the first time. Those looks anticipate doing 6 this time. No, she is targeted. There's absolutely no way for her to get out of that either. Does 10 damage. Yeah, this boss fight definitely is not a good one. It's another one of those BS ones. Because the only way you can survive the boss is if you have full health. If you're missing any HP, even with cover, you will just die. And there's no way to avoid the attack. It targets your character directly. Now, it does look like he's getting less damage from here, though. I'm not fully understanding how this works. Now it says she only takes 3 damage. But the problem is, well, this character might die before. No, will not die. See, now he's not taking any damage. Even though before I anticipated him dying. I'm not sure why. But he would kill her even if she survives the initial attack. Fortunately, I can't reach that space, because this space next to there is safe from both enemies. I cannot see his attack either. This one's attack is 5. I think this one may be 3, which would be the last 3 that would kill her. We'll use acupuncture boost. I believe that heals on her. Oh, now we can get here. That worked. Presently, he cannot attack either of those characters are just out of range. She did say bonus action, but I don't particularly have anything I can do with that action. Outside of going into places that are not safe. A lot to take this slow. Naruto can probably do Marco's cell, though. Is of action, but nothing I can do with it. Not safely, anyway. Wait. All of a sudden, it says he's gonna take 12 damage. Why? Oh, that's if you move. I was not trying to leave me again. So he should survive with 4. Hopefully. Which is not great. I think if targeted again, he won't survive again. And I still haven't taken a single shot at the boss yet. Of course, the fire went away and didn't even damage the enemy that was standing in it. Apparently the fire was only for me. Not sure what that means about being thrown off the temple. I assume that Amy will not get to go. So I'm gonna try to take this shot. So going to... I doubt I can hit anything from here. Did have to hit him. As a tactical strike? Cannot reach its tactical strike. Oh, she damaged herself doing that. That was probably a mistake. Sometimes cooperation is not good. Oh, fishy don't know but there's a bomb now. Okay, that works. Even that does not hit. Somehow. I'm having an awful time attempting to hit this boss. Oh, really anything. This will be the first thing that actually does damage. I cannot get a team attack on it. She unfortunately has no support move she could use. So her turn is essentially wasted. As all the areas where I can attack are in a danger area. For I cannot really stand anywhere. I'll have to do this. Elevation shift. Just to do a bit more damage. can out of the way. Problem right now is with Hio, or not Aerie, I mean. But he will not do damage if she does not damage him first. So I'd like to find something else for her to do. That works. Best I can do for that turn, given the situation. Next turn's gonna be a little annoying though. Did not expect fire. Those two again. Fortunately, with that fire, it's very hard to find spots she can go to. That should be sufficient. Level what she can do. Is there a limit to how many of these I can use per map? I'm not sure what some of these numbers are. The difficult part will be getting him somewhere useful. Maybe I should have moved him first. And came over here so he's safe from that. Well, he's not safe from this. And that is somewhat of a concern. It gives her more dodge. making some little bit of progress. I am concerned about Marco's ability to tank that, but should be fine. So the big thing now is we will have Theo attack him. Probably not, because she cannot kill him. And she would just incite his rage, making him do more damage. Right now, I do not believe he could hurt her. Especially if I use the acupuncture boost. This should completely negate that. Presumably making us good for their turn. I can also give people 2 hits per attack for a turn and a bonus move. So I will have to utilize that potentially. She isn't the thing she can do. What happens if she moves him into the fire, I wonder? Would that backfire? Oh, it heals them. So it's only aggressive toward you. I hate when they do that, when enemies do not play by the same rules as the players. It's fired it somehow heals them, but damages me. So there's nothing else I can do with this turn in that case. This is probably gonna be the part where he's destroyed her in the stage. Yes, it is. I got a hit. Looks like she can't. Could she hit from here, though? Not sure how wide the boss is. Wide enough. So it has to be from here. Meanwhile, Marco cannot. Tactical strike could, but it's gonna damage her. Also, for some reason, this has her set to use gate health. What is causing that? And I do have to go here and just sacrifice an attack. Where this will hit. Strange her regular attack does not, though. I doubt there's a way to get Marco in on that attack. Sniff her first, since I know this works. This. Doesn't seem to go that far. Well, the platform is in the way. So it might not be worthwhile to even try that. It does mean no one team attacks here. I mean, that's necessarily true. I suppose she can team up with CEO's Eagle. We'll see Marco that misses out. Take number 7 from it. Does not particularly have to move, since all the enemies are gonna die, Pratt. Yeah, pretty much all of them. That she's in a safe spot. Although avoid a tactical strike, she would have to move. That is not safe. And I'll save the tactical strike. Both jump will not work. We're 10 damage to it. Yeah, getting close. Give her a texture attack, which will be good for the next team up, potentially. He has enough to give one to himself as well. Oh, now we're doing the direct targeting already. I may not need to take cover if I can just take out the enemy. Of course, this enemy's in the way of that. Not good enough. Not your sickization. Oh, I see. Does not hit the boss. The problem. Even though the boss is sort of in the middle of this, it does not count. The print shit doesn't count either. They do it like this. Now drop 10. So I just need her to do the remaining 10.
Victory! You're great.
Thank you. Team Veer. What's this do? Each time the unit participates in station, all participants gain 1 adrenaline. Not the greatest. Let's upgrade Tactical Strike, potentially, to do more damage. Now, if this made every participant do more, like 1 point of more damage, that would be great. I'm not particularly inclined for this. Because it seems it costs less adrenaline too when I upgrade it. Upgrade this further. Six damage. Having a close range blast option might be good at some pit cases. Cause I ran into difficulty where sometimes she just blows herself up. So I do want to take that again. Or anything good I can do here from this shop. You have. I'd like to be able to upgrade their main weapons, but I guess I cannot do that from here, only from the locker room. I might consider upgrading Eagle now. can't upgrade these here, apparently. Even though I do have some credits. Okay, this does confirm that Tarma has been unlocked. There's Nadia. Which requires I do another set of 3 characters that are not the starting 3. Run, and then complete 2 regions total. I've already completed 2. I've actually completed 3 regions. But supposedly Trevor is not unlocked yet, so that's interesting. Not sure why, unless I had to like finish the game before it registers that one. Because let's say win a run, but I'm not sure how you win a run. When is it considered win, or when is it considered won? That's 4, 3. They should be in order of criteria. Like, why is the one for 3 regions after the one for 4 regions? Oh, see? 8 different characters for Leona. And I'd like to be able to do some more upgrading, but that does not seem to be possible from here. I'm guessing the credits carry over in the locker room at HQ. Indeed. Which I get it. She is the one that probably most people want the most, so they're gonna make her the hardest to obtain.
Let's go.
Well, let's see if we can beat the 4th area. That would also make sense if she's the hardest to obtain. I remember in the... what's it called? Metal Slug Defense, I think? It was like sort of a... tower defense... Well, it wasn't even really a proper tower defense. But it was basically you set a bunch of units, and there's like hordes of enemies that come at them, and you have to survive and get to their camp and breach it. You can get Leona in that game, and she was pretty overpowered in that as well. Despite the fact that everyone else was using guns and she was not. She would just slice the enemy with her bare hands and do more damage to anything else you could get almost. Then cut transmission. Given she has Orochi power, she should be the strongest in the game with otherwise normal humans. While true, those other normal humans do have firearms, and she does not necessarily use those. I'm not sure how well Orochi powers can tank bullets. Because that's an area that comes up normally in King of Fighters. Bullets do not hit her. Miss this. Didn't show what that is all about. Looks like I do not get to pick my path in this one. It's very straightforward. This last area is linear because where the main boss is hiding out. Which is interesting because it's unlocked before the third, or at the same time as the third area. I could have just skipped that and gone straight here, and not played that other area. Which I imagine in the future all areas stay open, and that might be kind of what they're doing here. Is that in future runs I can go straight to the final area and just beat the boss here to consider a winning run. But obviously if I do it the proper way here, I unlock the characters, Ralph and Clark, that require you to beat all the regions. Well, 3 and 4 regions, respectively. Kill 4 enemies in one turn. That is hard to do with only 3 characters, so I probably will not complete the objective.
Get ready.
You're just flaming between sewer grates. Use them as automatic. And these correct. Yeah, another movement option. Fair enough. That's some different units. At least these guys are a little... They're not as tanky as some of the tribal people were. But they're still tankier than the basic units. Slug. That might be key in attempting that 4 kills in one turn goal. So I might put Aerie that way because she does least damage. See. We're on this side in that case. Greetings, Diz artists. You're just here to lurk, and that is perfectly fine. I've just started on the last area of this game.
Start.
I'm gonna see if I can beat this in one run. Just forget Dronel, I'll go this way instead. No AoE on this one. I had to move this turn. Let me get to a better position first. What enemies here? Not a fan of that. Stand for range of that. Problem with this move is that he's in the range of so many enemies doing this. I could go down here. The pet move between them is automatic. Oh, I see. I have to actually go out. So I can do something like this. And I'm only in range of 2 enemies. Not the most favorable of situations. That break began. Some plan my moves here. They one-shot him with or without help. Still not sure how to accomplish killing. Who were? It did tactical strike. I don't have a point for that yet, though. There's AoE 10 damage, so if I could get in the group up for it. Need a refill on this weapon. There's only one enemy that can hit him right now. So those who will use the Vulcan. That even the cover does not kill. There's a problem. I did not anticipate that. Destroy his cover, but only do 3 damage to him. I probably should have had her attack. Reset the turn. There's probably a better way to do this. The red ones are the bad ones. Red ones. The enemies have all sorts of colors. And we have these 3 characters, Aerie, Marco, and Theo. Everyone else is the enemy. Let's repeat this action because I believe this was a good idea. This time we are going to try. Yes. I have to beat everybody with just 3 characters. That was their own character. What am I doing? You have to get into the Slug. There we go. Oh, there's no synchronization attack from that. There's a problem as well. That's what I have, though. And rather like to use that. Face slightly better positioning. Yeah, she only has 2 to worry about. Should probably take about 2 damage this turn. Troy needs 2 actions. It's not anticipating that. Because I didn't need to do that shot. Not quite been want it. Other around. Where's he going? Bullets here are suggestion, not fatal. Depends on where they hit, I suppose. Any ideas that if you hide behind cover or just move enough, they graze you rather than actually hit a fatal spot? We can't hit that without being in range of being hit by it. Well, that's not necessarily true. I could go here. Just have no defense if I go there. But it does allow me to get the kill. I think is important here. I'm at targets if he does too. Kill those two. He's in a bit of trouble. Both of them can hurt him. I'm guessing the Slug cannot use the sewer grate. It's probably too large for that. They should be able to... Never mind. It absorbs that much of the shot. And then I can shoot up. So let's try that. I'm not blind for that anyway, but yeah, I wouldn't be able to shoot. Aimmer useful here. I want to get the bonus. He's a sitting duck. Let's just go up here instead. And kill both of these units. That's doable. That way only one can get to... And just Marco that is in the position has to take on all of that over there. The battery's got the sandbag. But to her. Odd. Would that have been the trace I would have made? So she's a giant machine. Best positioning. See how this works. I do have enough Volca energy to kill both of these. And this one should clear the map.
Victory!
Max Anil all in. The unit has any movement before attacking, plus 3 damage. Just any at all. That is good. Facing the range probably is not what we need. Unfortunately, do not believe I have one shot left on, I suppose. The all-in bonus is really good, plus the better ammo. But she's also practically out of ammo. Instigator is good for team attacks. So I'm gonna bank on this being the one I want.
Supply drop.
I have room for supply drop. Did not believe so let me just take the coins.
Great.
That could be useful. Now for the next one. Survive 4 turns. Okay, so from lunch, are mostly about running around to maximize your dodge. No idea what this is about. Does he shield that one? Yeah, I think he provides cover to an AoE. I wish we had that.
Mission. Start.
Should I move into the heart of it? He has 6 defense there. So that would be fine. Question is, do I attack this one first and then grab her hand? Yeah, let's do this. Going to keep her near her allies. Why does this look like it's gonna lose health? Is there something targeting it? I don't see anything. Damn, they do there. So it hits her. Still for these guys. Can I lob the grenade over the car at this one over here? Yes, I can. The marker could finish him off. Just more movement. But nowhere safe to go. And I can see. Anywhere she can move is basically the same difference. So I'll stay put. Let's see what happens. Not terribly bad. Not sure what that mark on her is about. Must be some odd status effect. There to even need Eagle. This will be enough to kill on its own. You can get to her. Len is all, so not too worried. A lot of damage from that. A range of couple of people. I'm gonna hold position here. There are both of them. She really is vulnerable. I can fix that potentially. If he even fights. I thought he just was a shield guy. That'll fix her status and health loss. One gives nowhere good to go for the second hit. Synchronization does not see do any damage, interestingly enough. Wonder what that is. Shield just too strong, I suppose. Quite far enough. Let's do it over here's throwaway. Chase kill one more target. That still went off. Like we didn't do any damage. We have those. I think I can move over here. In the Pokey avoid assault. Yeah. We will not be able to reach me. Wish I could zoom in and out to see more of the field at once. But from what I can tell, nothing can reach any of them right here. So I'll end my turn. We have 2 turns left to survive. Which should be easy at this point. Did not see that one up there. Forgot about him. Theoretic be fine. There will not be enough to kill. Yeah, quite lined up correctly. They weren't sure I survived the next turn. The vulnerability stats effect
Victory!
is a bit annoying, but it was fine.
Supply drop!
But I needed the ammunition. Could you replace one of these? Probably this one.
You're great!
Metal Slug is too valuable. And may be the game changer for the final boss. Audacity. Each time, this trait gains a bonus action or bonus move gains dodge. Not sure how many ways of gaining those I have, though, for synergy. Let's use this. This could be useful. Raptor. Plus 1 damage dealt to targets at a different elevation. Each tiny unit has at least 2 enemies in, or hits at least 2 enemies in one attack. Gain 2 adrenaline. She has the AoE, so that is rather easy to do. But I could make this better. I've not used that yet, but I have a feeling I might want that.
I'm excited!
So let's see what the boss looks like. I just have to survive this one. You come so far, you still missed the most essential point. And what would that be? The rise out of lava?
Get ready!
This does not look like it is going to be a fun stage. At least I guess shouldn't work. Video game logic. Hopefully these positions are not terrible.
Mission start!
Okay, the alley hits in front of him. Which means potential. Is he target? No. This time they were smart enough not to target their own allies. What is this thing? It's too much blocking. The boss. Slightly concerned that there's so many enemies that can get to me. When working with 3 dodge. Not quite enough. Is there a way to push them into lava? Probably not. I mean, she does have this move that can pick up a unit and move them. But I'm not sure if the lava would be the destination. I'd rather use her turn to try to do damage instead. Pray. Good. Just play the metal slug. Here. Like, no, not there. Or block Marco. Play the metal slug here. Did not really do that. In there. Focus fire. Is that just for one unit or everybody? It wasn't teach for everyone. Somehow that only deal... Well, that's pretty good damage, actually. 16. Basically the best sync attack I could do since I had the double attacks on everybody. Now I can Marco Salvo to get another 2 attacks. Another 9 damage. That's not what I wanted. Though, it does do more damage. I'm not in a good position to hit with that. So I'll have to just take this for 4. Let's fire the Vulcans. Cherry must have half its health gone. I do not know how bonus actions work with the Metal Slug. But I am tempted to fire some more by using Keen Instincts. Okay, it does not restore. Oh, it's only on 1 unit anyway, so I probably should restore this one. I'm not really given all 3 attacks. It's probably for the best that I did things the way I did them. Okay, let's see what the damage is. We took over half its health in the first turn, which I think is probably a good start. Of course, enemies will maybe make me pay for that. Well, he spread the damage around at least. Now what is he doing? At least I've dropped the platform. Or something to that effect. And this is a problem. She cannot move all the way over there. I have a solution. It's called Explosive Jump. Seems to reduce a lot of damage. Because it's normally supposed to do 12, but it's only doing 6. Not resisting the sink damage, though. Just keep firing until I can no longer do such. Got one more main cannon I can use. Assuming I do not have to move. Then look back to the center and do that. Stage changes a little bit. Here can still hit it like this. But I would hit him. Not ideal. If she goes over here, he goes here. Okay, now they all team up. Okay, this should be pretty straightforward. Because of all the items I used. I'm certain that I have a clean victory. Very short. That way. One left. It's not over. I did not expect that. A second form. Where did we go? As he kept the platform back. Was it healed?
Get ready.
The middle Slug is not healed though. Wait. So I have to read the play then. And I can only deploy them in the danger zone. I have to consider movement carefully. I still have a turret. It's simply a problem. Oh, does the metal Slug disappear now? Because I should have saved that for the second form. Or I just picked it up, I see. It didn't, I still have it. Maybe? Okay. I didn't want that there, girl. This here can step back one. Not that it has enough field to do anything, but I just want to get out of the range. And then eject. I mean, if I can carry anything. It's not like any particular person is picking it up.
Mission. Start.
No ejection. Was that the eject first? Have to back off from the boss temporarily in order to survive. Or is she being directly targeted? Not the best news. So she's forced to lose some health. Not a fan of that. If I realized that was the situation, I would have deployed her so that she could take cover. A strange move to do. She's even worth doing that. Pretty close to death. Just one turn. I need to do 2 more damage to that enemy. Probably do not have the capacity to do that. Over it goes here. Okay, that helps a little bit. Although... oh, it is. So the mutated soldier might spawn if it destroys. That's unfortunate. Me worry about her moves it later. So do a little bit damage. This doesn't count as cover from this side, does it? No. Does from here. Okay, now he'll take most of his health in that attack. And she will only take 1 damage. Not cursing, but this is the best setup I can get for this turn. I got caught by surprise. I went all out in the previous turn. In the previous phase, thinking was the final phase. Is he from me keeping the stage backward? Okay, now. It's gonna be difficult to hit him, though. Just because of the enemy layout. Even that's not good. I'll move you out of the way. Because at the very least, you can bomb over that enemy. Why am I not able to hit these panels? Does it do not count the boss? Granted, I had to do this and not have a completely hit. Has to like go here. That give me better options. You know. Just need the option to do this. I should be hit both. It might be the better way to play this. I was wondering if he's gonna hit both targets, but that is not the case. He's hit the boss, which is preferable of the two. Let me see. Go here. Oh, is she being directly targeted? That's what this is. And tactical strike from here. How do tactical strike from here? Yes. I'm gonna use plenty of those. Because the best way to take off the boss's HP right now. So I suppose if you did destroy them prematurely, they wouldn't hatch. Gotta keep that in mind. What is the next move? Possible stage destruction. And they should have upgraded the range of the pistol after all. It barely gets free of that. I'll figure out what to do with you and mommy. Fortunately, he has these two enemies to deal with. It'd take one out at least. He just has to deal with the mutated soldier. And she can get back here. Maybe not. We'll just actually go in front so I can shoot. That works. But I had to focus on the boss a bit more than the enemies. It's cut out of range from this attack pattern. I no longer let this boss persist, the harder this is going to get. Figured that would happen. What is the next attack pattern? Is that a direct target? Or is that a very small area? I believe she is directly targeted. So we just go here. Okay, I can do that. I doubt he can shoot the boss from this spot. Greetings, Captain Dizzle, and thank you for the raid. I am on what I believe is the final boss of this run. Trying to see if I can complete it. But to all of you raiders from Diz's channel, I am Lilim Nightshade, one of 4 members of the ZG system, and I am currently playing Metal Slug Tactics. Allow me to give you a shout out. To anyone who is not already following Captain Dizzle, you should make sure to do that. You're playing Eyes of Hellfire. How did that go? Destroy this does not. Hurrying is weird on this. Well, I can tactical strike that. Not quite the same thing. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think they would. Never mind, I cannot tactical strike without hitting her. He's in a very bad position. Pretty fun, social game, co-op, social deception, similar to Betrayal at House on the Hill. I am not familiar with that. But this will work. Not for very much damage, but it will work nonetheless. Actually, what if I did salvo first? Then I get another attack. It'll cost more. I believe it's worth it. I also use this. That might actually if it works, this would outpace the damage of the tactical strike and still give me the ability to potentially tactical strike. And that's the synced attack. And yes, I can indeed tactical strike on top of that. Using up all that saved adrenaline. Achievement for launching 3 special actions in 1 turn with Marco. Interesting. pt4 is a board game. Basic concept is everyone is exploring a place, working together, and at some trigger point, one person turns on the others and tries to kill them while they escape. Now, is the betrayer predetermined, or does one player have to decide that they are going to do that? She still has an action. Can I hit with fists? I can. Right. That's about all I can do this turn. Which I'm sure next turn is going to be very difficult for me. So I have to take the damage while I can get it. We are more than halfway there. As long as he does not have a third form, we should be good. Let's see. Okay. As I suspected. This is the stage destruction turn, so I need to move out of the way. Or else my unit will be slaughtered. That is maybe a problem for Marco. So I have any way to get bonus move on him. His chance gates bonus actually also gave bonus move. Okay, I think I can do this then. Just gonna be weird how I have to do it. But if I'm not mistaken, this should allow me to move again. Okay, I just need to kill this enemy. It should just mean this. And that will allow Marco to slip into this section here. And do more damage to the boss. There are 50 different scenarios that can happen, and it's determined randomly based on which character triggered it. So it's not predetermined at the start of the game like an Among Us situation, but rather they wind up in a situation where it tells them now that they have to turn on everyone else. Interesting. Okay. I think that will be my move. Oh, he still has that bonus action? Can I? Guess I can. Do a bit more damage. So that reduces the boss's health to 12. Make that 10. I should have this next turn unless the boss does something crazy next turn that prevents me from attacking it. Enemies may be a problem. Never mind. Enemies are not a problem. That is what you're targeting? Did you just give up? And fine if you did. I just find it a little strange. Attack from here too. Yes. Did not mean to do that. Should be fine. But I meant to have Mark... I should just reset that. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, that was odd. When is Markle first? Let me just do it in one go. Great, I'm not sure if that means anything. The accident. I believe it is. It does escape, though. For what it's worth, but that is the last map as far as I know. And that should be the end of the total run. A bunch of achievements for my first victory with all different characters and combinations. So that is a fancier finish, worth the turn reset. That is true. Now Team Ralph. What about Clark? So there is Ralph. There's Tarma. Feel like I did not unlock all the characters I was supposed to, though. That one should be locked. I see what they did. It's not inclusive. So I got Ralph because I complete exactly 4 regions. To get Trevor, you have to complete exactly 2, not 3, not 4. And to get Clark, you need to complete exactly 3, not 2, not 4. A little annoying that they are doing it that way. I guess this is to force more replays. So I only got Ralph and Tarama because of the technicality. And I will get Nadia. Actually, I will not get Nadia because I only have 2 characters unlocked. So Nadia is not possible because I need to be with 3 more characters. And I only have 2 new ones. So I need to do like a 2 mission or 2 area clear and get Trevor, and then another run with Trevor to get Nadia. Also, I'm pretty sure that SNK do not have the rights to Hatsune Miku. But I do not know what is going on over here. So I can make my weapons better for next time as well. But I should probably take a better look at the characters. So if I don't want to use at least... Well, yeah, I want to use the 2 new characters to get them done with. Galactica Phantom. What's his actual weapon? So a knife and a shotgun. Oh, he's a close-range character. I expect the Akari Warriors in general to be close-range. Oh, but I can give him a flying punch. It looks like a grenade. And then you... I also have a knife for some reason. He's the exact same loadout as Ralph. Why? I would expect all the regular Middle Slug characters to have some sort of gun or firearm or something. Not the case. Let me see what other loadouts we have unlocked now. Because I can do something different with Theo, potentially. He really is. It feels like there's no reason to use Tarma if you have Ralph. I did 2 region. Yeah, that's what I said. If I do the 2 region one, then I'll unlock another character, and I just have to use that character to unlock Nadia and Clark. For Tarma over Ralph as a character, but only because Ralph is dumb. Although Tarma cannot Galactica Phantom, as far as I know. Well, I show the entirety of the actual main run. I might just do the other runs to unlock characters off stream. At least some of them. Although I haven't shown how Tarma or Ralph play. If I can unlock Trevor, Nadia, and Clark, that would be a final run. Well, can't do more than one. So I can only get Trevor, right? I could probably still use all 3 of them on stream. If I unlock them. For that run to unlock Leona. I could just do one map with Tarma and Ralph so you can see how they play. And just do the unlocking off stream. Beyond that, I just gotta think of who my 3rd character is gonna be. I want to Trevor with the character I've been using. I could. But if I do that, it'll take me longer to unlock Leona, I believe. So that's why I want to use Tarma and Ralph in this run, so I can make more progress toward Leona, and that I only need to do the other 3 characters are locked to unlock her. Let's see. This gun is actually worse than her handgun. This loadout seems bad. It does start with this meme though. But I'm not a fan of this. This seems worse than her classic loadout. What does Eerie get? Eerie gets a knife. Yeah, I feel like these ones I unlocked by beating it are worse. She has one for the Tonfa, which is interesting. The knife does do more damage than the bomb, but the bomb has the AoE, the height versatility. But I did want to try a different loadout for somebody. But I feel like that's not really viable. Ethan do. Simon a grenade. It's a grenade, but it's not an AoE grenade. Which seems bad. Would love that they did like that one mobile game that added a bunch of other SNK characters. Which mobile game is that? The only mobile game I played that was Metal Slug had Theo Naraf and Clark added, but I don't recall any other SNK characters being added to that one. Unless they did that after I stopped playing it. They did upgrade scrutiny, right? Thor's cover, that'd be nice. This is giving all of these? I guess there's already mods I can get. Now those are just 2 more. I misunderstood. I need to go elsewhere to apply these. No? I thought I could apply them from the start, but I guess you have to just get them through natural upgrades. I was hoping I could make my weapon stronger just to begin with. These are rerolls, we don't want that. This is what you could obtain through the game. But it's not. Is that the start with? Are there no boosts to begin the game? That's unfortunate. But it didn't look like there is. Interesting. is AoE. So let's do a Theo, but with a different loadout. So there's something different about it.
Theo.
And then I'll get
Karma.
Juanma and Rel.
Ralph.
So I will do one nap of this, just so you can see how the characters are like. Interesting. I haven't brought it up in the difficulty yet. I am getting the hang of the game, but I want to make sure I'm consistent, especially with new characters I haven't played yet. Let's see. Forget what the first area was. I assume this was the first area and this was the second area. Yes, but that is Metal Slug. Metal Slug is mostly desert. So I'm not surprised. My complaint is that the final area, despite looking so massive on the map, is very underwhelming. You only have 2 stages, and then there's the final area. I thought this could be like a big city area with like, or something like a compound or something that has like more branching paths. I think this is the one I want to do because the boss is easier. So I'm going to see this before. I guess with a different person talking on our end, it's a little different. Probably not. Especially since it came out of left field. I do suspect that they didn't expect to sell much at all. And it should be simple enough.
Get ready.
Just kill the targets.
Mission. Start.
Yeah, quiet not. That would not get hit by the zombie enemies that can turn you undead. Kid did 2-ish damage for her. Let's get a hit from here. The same token, nothing can hit her. So that might be for the best. Fortunate, can't hit with that. I can do this for a little bit of damage. Can't shoot through him. Very awkward trying to use characters with melee main attacks. That's what he can really do right now. Let's go. There's no way to save Tarma there. This is tricky. I have not discovered how to use the newer characters. No description on the weapons for this loadout either. And this thing let up turn is doing nothing. But it's a profit. Doggy gets to her. Should it not be able to do damage though? Hopefully not. Well, the mummy might be able to. I didn't think about that. Can be as use this. It'll hopefully work. Though if they attack the wrong order, it may not. They attacked in the wrong order. Especially since it's in front of that one mummy dog. Odd. It ignores obstacles, but I cannot actually initiate it. Seems like a lie. Believe another raid. Thank you for raid sauce keys. For those of you who do not know, I am Lilim Nightshade, one of the members of the ZG system, and I am currently playing Middle Slug Tactics. Although not for very much longer, I was about to end the stream after this map. Range is 6. Obstacles in no way. Ruff is in a bit of a situation. If yes, sure he can survive. Should be annoying. How's Snell Slug game? It is interesting. Very different than what I expected. I expected it to be a more standard strategy RPG. But honestly, it's more of a roguelite with some tactical elements. And it breaks most conventions of SRPGs. But once you get used to the weird mechanics and the unique way it plays, it's not too difficult. It's just getting used to that abnormality. Can't really do anything from this location. Probably is a washed up turn. Expecting Ralph to die in its mummy form. Never mind, he did not quite die. ban a real person? That's a weird question to ask. My apologies if I'm not completely paying attention to chat 100% though. I'm trying to focus on my turn here and not blowing this map. No bonus action from that. I'd like to beat the ad break on this. Clip where I need that to be. Can I lob it over obstacles? Okay, yes I can. Let me get this kill first. For what it's worth. And then see if I can have Ralph finish the map.
Victory!
That worked. Let me snooze the ad break. Just so we can wrap up before it hits.
You're great.
Let's get take bonuses real quick. Each time one of the statuses applies to a unit is removed. +1 damage. Multitasking. Used for a special action does not consume an action if it does not deal damage. I mean, that would be this right here, but I think she gets a bonus action anyway, so that's irrelevant. We'll choose Eagle because Eagle's a good move. That's what Trauma can do. Gorilla. Each time the unit contributes to a frag on an adjacent enemy, which most of his would have to be adjacent because he's melee. It's bonus move. Suddenly turn into 1 dodge. That might be good. Gains 1 dodge. Applies escape. At the start of the next turn. Use dodge does not reset. Interesting. I anticipate having a lot of situations where I cannot attack with him, so giving him better survivability might be the best play. Okay, that could be good. Although, because of his weird play of having to get in specific locations, getting 2 darts might be good. For the same reason that I cannot necessarily guarantee I can attack with him. But I do want this. I'll have to come later. Hopefully I'll get the opportunity for that one later. Transmission. Hey. I think this is a little different than the first time around. But we'll see. And now I will save and quit. So that will be it for tonight's stream. Thank you again for those who rated and who watched the stream. Let me see if there's anyone on for me to raid to pass along. Suppose I could raid Lethal Lucidity. He's playing the new Silent Hill, it looks like. Honest, I do not see. Oh, that is right, he is doing that. That might be better. He does that every year, I believe, during his birth month. So, I guess we will raid him again. But I think I just raided him last. Or, no, I didn't, but. We raided him last time, but it's fair enough. What fits my more? He reached 100 subs today. That's interesting. I'm not sure what thing you're responding to since what I say and your messages have that delay because of the stream, so you're gonna have to be specific. Oh, you were saying Silent Hill? Possibly. And I believe the person streaming is kind of a bat-themed VTuber, so that's why I was leaning toward that direction. Though I've never watched their streams before. Someone tried just trying to maybe raid someone to expand reach, kind of combine communities a bit more. So we'll do that. And I will hopefully be able to show some new characters next week. And of course, on Saturday, Cersei will be streaming Trails to Azure.